Yes, Your Honor. As far as my statement goes, I am now well aware that no showing a custody hearing, there are repercussions for that in the time, and I'm not making any excuses for myself, but I just assumed that it wouldn't matter in terms of me getting arrested or paying a fine or whatever the case may be, because I was the one that filed the petition to waive my visitation rights. I thought that because I did that and it wasn't like the courts summoning me, that I could just no show it. I also want to add, and I know, again, not making excuses, and I know it's very stupid, but I no showed to make my ex-wife look good. I wanted her to win. I didn't want the judge to award me any form of visitation rights or anything, so I just wanted to make myself look bad. And I didn't necessarily think that I would wind up back in court in trouble. And that's the God's honest truth. I want to also add that I have since been trying to turn my life around. I have made amends with my ex-wife. We are almost together again. I've seen my son. She has let me see my son with our current custody agreement. Everything is amicable. And going to jail right now would be a very big inconvenience. You don't remember this last time because of your amnesia, but Joey had been brought in by the police for questioning, and then after that he just never showed up and he had abandoned you. So my theory is, after this hearing, he's not going to show up. That this was probably the last time that you're ever going to see him. And why is that? Because you think he's going to be sentenced to jail? Either A, he's getting arrested and they're taking him straight to jail, or however that works. Or he's going to leave the hearing, and I know him. I just know him. He's not going to show up. He's not coming back here. And what if you're wrong? How are you going to deal with it if you're wrong? If I'm wrong, it will be very interesting to see what his sentence is. But I hope I'm not right. You know, it's so interesting to me, Gabby, that you're such an avid reader when neither me or your father were big into books. I've always liked to read. It's like my little escape from everything. What are you reading there? Edgar Allan Poe. He's like my favorite. You know, don't take this the wrong way. I mean this in a loving way, not a pushy way. It's just a thought I had. Because you also dress very dark. And I don't know where that ever came from. And I feel like you might not attract a lot of men because of your dark preferences. Like reading. What you're reading right now is kind of dark in subject matter. You know what I mean? You're pretty much saying I'm too emo to find a good guy. Yes, and I say this because I want you to meet the right man. It's not that I want you to marry someone or have children. I just want you to attract the right person. And the darkness that you have might attract the wrong crowd. Maybe that's why you're still single. Well, the only one that I seek to court in my life is myself. I don't actively seek anyone. Like, I just want to be happy, and if I meet someone that enjoys Edgar Allan Poe as well, then so be it. Got it. Okay. This wasn't you subtly, like, beginning the stages of trying to get me to have children, right? And I even told Joey that I'm not looking to push you into having children or anything like that. I just said that because, again, I want to make sure that if you are ever to attract another man, this family has a very bad track record with men, and I don't need you bringing in any other deadbeats. Okay, you know, I just had to check. Well, speaking of your brother, I want to call his former mother-in-law and give her a warning about something. Something that I thought of the other day, that this whole family also doesn't need. I'm just curious. You said you put a nanny cam above Miranda's bedroom door, right? Like the entrance to it, right? Yes, I put it right outside the front of it. It's not in her room, it's in the front. Why? Now I know this isn't a great thing to hear or think about, but as my son's hearing is going on as we speak, I know he's probably going to do some form of jail time. And I just have this hunch that he's going to try and, I don't know what the word would be, but I guess try to enter your daughter's bedroom one last time before going to jail. And I could, with the way this reality show goes and our lives go, I could definitely see your daughter getting pregnant. So maybe we should prevent this. My God. You're right. You're absolutely right. Oh, if there's any way for him to stay with her even more so at this point and wrap her around his finger even more, it would be to... Oh, yeah, I can't believe that I thought about this very last minute, but who knows when he's going in or what sentence he's getting, but those two need to be separated. All right, well, don't worry, I will make sure that these two are at least, it'll be like social distancing all over again in his house. Hey, Miranda, baby. I finished my hearing. So what happened? Are you going to jail? So I gave the judge my statement. I told him about how I'm trying to be like a better dad, turning my life around, and that I was sorry about blowing off the last hearing. He didn't really seem to want to hear it. And he told me that, hey Martha, today I read a statistic on the internet that between 3 and 5% of women entering prison or jail are pregnant. However, the exact number is unknown. I don't know how true that is though. I definitely like to watch those gender reveals.